Hey, what's going on, shifters? Last night, Francisco and I went to see a complete unknown, the Bob Dylan movie. Been a huge fan of Bob Dylan for probably my whole life. One of my favorite songwriters. Actually took Xander to see him in concert when Xander was like 4 years old. Such a great memory. But last night's movie was so good, and I wanted to share with you this analogy that Pete Seeger, which was played by Edward Norton, gave in the movie. And so there's this Newport Folk Festival happening every year in Newport, and Bob was about to play his electric music there, and the board didn't want him playing rock and roll. They wanted him playing folk music. And so it's the morning of the final day, and it's early in the morning. They were partying all night. Pete Seeger walks in the hotel room, wakes them all up, and he tells Bob and his manager and the bandmates this parable, the parable of the teaspoon. And so the way he told this was, imagine a seesaw, a teeter-totter. And on one side, you have a big basket of rocks, just weighing it down. It's sitting on the ground. Well, that's current culture. And then on the other side, there's a basket that has sand inside of it. And that's folk music, or that's shifting the culture. And inside of that basket, there's sand, and that sand is pouring out. But there's plenty of us with a teaspoon getting sand, pouring it into this basket. And it's pouring out so much faster than we can fill it. Well, Bob came along with a shovel. He was able to spread folk music to many more people and fill that basket up. And so Pete Seeger was saying, you need to use that shovel in the right way. Well, that pissed Bob off. He was like, I'm going to play what I want to play. I'm going to play rock music. I'm going to play blues music. I'm going to play music that moves people. But the point of that story was, current society, current culture is that basket of rocks. There's a lot of money from labels, a lot of money from different people. A lot of things are pushing that narrative of violence and sex and drugs and everything else that is making culture decline. That's increasing the amount of suicides, increasing the amount of homicides, increasing the amount of depression, increasing poverty, and increasing the amount of people incarcerated, increasing all these things that are making our vibrations lower. Well, here we are, the culture shift. We got this basket of sand, and we all got our spoons. Some of us, like Rick Moore and Tyrese, and some of the others have shovels, just dumping that sand in that basket. And if we get enough of us with our little teaspoons and a few of them with shovels, then we can flip things upside down and shift culture. So I want to encourage you, keep putting that sand in that basket. Do everything you can, because this matters. The world depends upon it. There's people that are praying, Lord, we need something that is going to influence people for good, and we need something that's going to make this place a better place. And so like Pastor Courtney said just a couple weeks ago, we no longer want to just take, we want to give. And so now is the time to create something good. Keep creating, keep sharing, keep celebrating, keep unifying, and keep coming together. Keep encouraging each other. Keep doing what you're doing, shifting culture. I love you guys. I'll see you at the top. So I'll see you real soon.